In this video, we'll look at the working of the character LCD in 4-bit mode and the making of the PMOD character LCD. So PMOD is an acronym for Peripheral Module. This PMOD interface was developed by a company named Digilant Incorporated Company. So we'll look at it in the coming slides. It's a regular disclaimer, always refer to the official documentation. Then this is the working of the character LCD. So in the left side you can see the working in the 8-bit mode. So what you will have to do is we will have the 8-bit command or the data. So we have to just uh, write the 8-bit data to the 8-bit data lines, and then we need to pull up the enable, and those and the character corresponding to those 8 bits will be displayed on the LCD. So this is a regular working in the 8-bit mode, whereas in the 4-bit mode the upper nibble, the lower nibble is sent first, then the enable is pulled high, then again the upper nibble is sent next, then the enable is pulled high, and and lastly when the upper nibble is sent then only the character will be displayed. As you can see, lower nibble sent, enable pulled high, then the upper nibble is also sent next, then after that when the enable is pulled high, the character will be displayed. So this is the difference in working of 8-bit mode and the 4-bit mode. So these are just basics. The intent of this course is not to explain the working of character LCD, just covering the basics. Next, for read and write, it is 0 to write to LCD and 1 to read. Hence we will pull down this read or write pin, and then register select is 1 for data register, and it is 0 to write command onto the LCD. Moving forward, we have the schematic of the Digilant USB 104A7 FPGA development board. So this schematic section shows the PMOD interfaces. We'll zoom in a bit, and we have the PMOD JA connector. So in PMOD JA connector, we have a few resistors for protecting it from short circuit, and then few Zener diodes for protecting it from high voltages. Like say you supply more voltage than 3.3 volt, so it will be pulled down. So for protecting it from high voltages and short circuits, we have some protection here. So this is important to note to while designing the PMOD interface. So moving on, this is the circuit of the PMOD character LCD. So the circuit is as follows. We have the 4 data bits, wherein we need to write the upper nibble and the lower nibble for the command as well as data. So the LCD is connected to PMOD in this way: pin number 1 to D4, 2 to D5, 3 to D6, and then 4 to D7. So these are the data and command pins. Then we have enable and register select connected to pin 9 and pin 10 of the PMOD respectively. Then we have ground, which is connected to the common ground of the LCD, and the VCC is not connected. It is just the VCC of the PMOD is just left open. This is because the character LCD cannot work with 3.3 volt. The problem is that when we don't use an external here I'm using an external power supply to provide 5 volt to the LCD. That is because PMOD can support only 3.3 volt. The problem is that when you use 3.3 volt, the contrast of the LCD is too low to display any text which is readable. That is because when we have the VEE here connected to the 10K potentiometer, this should be at least 4.5 volt lesser than the VCC. So when we have when VCC itself is 3.3 volt, ground is at 0 volt, so it's not possible to keep VEE at 4.5 volt lesser than VCC. Therefore we are using some external power supply to supply 5 volts to the LCD, and the ground is common to both this power supply, the PMOD and the LCD. So once this is complete, we'll see how the PMOD looks. So once you're done with the circuitry, the finished PMOD would look something like this. So we have the finished LCD PMOD. We have the PMOD interface here. So we have the 12 pins with 8 signal pins. And then I have one more jumper connection here just for turning on and off the LED in this LCD display, the LED lighting. Then we have a 10K potentiometer here. That's how the PMOD looks. And under this I have the 7805 voltage regulator to convert 9 volt to 5 volt. And then we have the all other connections here. So what's next? Now that we have built the PMOD LCD interface, next one will be the lab 3, where we'll be modifying the block design in Vivado and then interfacing the LCD to interface the LCD and export the modified hardware into the Xilinx SDK. So once we are done with this, the next would be lab 4, where we'll be writing the driver code to interface the LCD in Xilinx SDK. Writing driver code in the sense we'll be writing just the part for interfacing the LCD in Xilinx SDK. So that's it. We have some references and acknowledgements for USB 104A7, the regular documentation, the reference manual, schematics, and then few materials for LCD. Thanks for watching.